Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Manic Miners, Lego Rock Raiders Remastered, whatever you want to call
A
it.
team of our rock raiders has been separated by a rockfall in a dangerous area of a distant cavern. The scanners show that the whole area is suffering tremors and is unstable. Help both teams to find their way back to the Rock Raider HQ and ensure that the whole area is free from any more cave-ins. Once you have rescued both teams, continue our mining operation and collect 25 energy crystals.
Okie dokie. So, yes, back again. That's not a good start. That's, in fact, one of the worst starts you could possibly have. So, this is a... Goodness, I had no idea you could zoom this far. Oh my giddy aunt. I had absolutely no idea you could go that far. That's brilliant, though, because that makes this a lot easier, because previously you couldn't zoom out much further than about, I don't know, about here? Probably about sort of here, which meant you constantly had to be darting between the two, which is very annoying. But now you can actually zoom out properly and fully, and that's actually really cool, and I appreciate that. I can't get you to... because you can't reach that, because you have to knock that down first. Goodness, aren't I stupid? Anyway, I want to show you this mission, because this mission's quite a cool one. I do not feel safe in the slightest here. This one's quite a cool one because you have to deal with a different sort of situation than what you would deal with otherwise. Because you have two different groups of people who are working at the same time, and you have to try and get them back, you say. Because these, well, presumably they were standing over here, and then these rocks came down and split them apart. It's very sad. We don't like breakups around here. So, yeah, this is just sort of a different mission, a different sort of way of structuring a mission, which is quite unique throughout the game. And I wanted to show you it because it's cool. Stop shouting at me. And because I wanted an excuse to play this game some more. Not just because Not just because... Oh, goodness, we've had a dead end. I don't remember that. Not just because I've spent the vast majority of the day recording games that didn't work very well, and now I want to get very worried about these people. Are these... No, they're not. Okay, right. I was wondering if they were, like, my named people or not. But they're not. I'm pretty sure if they're, if they sort of auto-beam down, if you Please, my friend, please move. Please. Oh, gosh. You guys, you are going to go over there and you're going to mine that out. You're going to come over here because these guys are nigh on dead. Okay, you guys are going to stand there where you're nice and safe. And you people are going to come over here and we're going to sort this problem out. There we go. Right. Now you guys are going to come over here, you're going to come over here, and you're going to come over here. Because this is a little bit more like how other sort of real-time strategy things work, in the sense that you kind of have multiple different sort of groups of people in different areas of a map, and you sort of dart between the two of them in order to sort of monitor things and keep everything going. So, what's up with you? Why are you being so naughty today? I have no idea.
Well,
anyway.
You rescued both teams. Now collect 25 energy crystals.
Yay! Proud of myself. Right, let's turn off rubble clearing, actually, because I don't actually want them to be clearing any rubble, because that's going to take forever. What we're going to do instead is get some people to be confused. Excuse me, would you do the jobs you've been assigned to do instead of doing naughty jobs like naughty people? Come over here, quick, we're going to run out of oxygen at this rate. There we are. Thank you. I was just wondering, where are all the crystals? Excellent. I'm glad we've actually found some. So, yeah, excellent. Now we're actually starting to get a good number. Let's yeah, let's just get the support station running. There we are. Let's get a couple more folks down. There we are. That should be enough to power everything up. There we go. And now I shall take command of myself and my cool hat, and I shall not think the power station used to be that loud, and I shall knock down some walls, because I am a capable leader, and leaders lead from the front. Sure, I'm going to hide in this corner and stick my face in a rock face. And also just because I wanted to show a bit more of the ice environment, because I really like the ice environment. It's got really, really pretty colours, and it's really nice. And because I'm trying to only pick missions that are so cute. I just love the way they move when they're walking over rubble. They're so adorable. I'm trying to pick missions that don't have monsters in them, and I'm not entirely sure how many more of those I have. I don't think there's many. I can certainly think there's one more mission that I'd really like to show you. There's one really fun mission. It's a bit further down the line that I really like to show you. In fact, there's two actually. Yeah, there's two I can think of that I really want to show you, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to access them without doing other missions first. I mean, it's fine, yeah, I can do missions that have monsters in them and then come back and play them again later when the monsters are back, or when the monsters are here for the first time even. There's no reason I can't do that. I just sort of, I don't know. It's... Ah, that's interesting. If you're in... Whoa. If you're in... No. Keep playing. No, I didn't mean to... No, there's crystals left on the floor. I'm a muppet. I'm an absolute categoric muppet. Yeah, your job would have been even easier if I hadn't just waltzed out of there and completely forgotten about all of them. But never mind. Lava Laughter's a very cool mission. Yeah, I can't remember which mission this is, which is really getting on my nerves, because I want to know what this mission is, and I can't remember. But yeah, I think it's this mission and this mission I'd very much like to show you, this one and this one. But, let me quickly run and find out which one this is. Oh, goodness, this seems low-res in comparison. It didn't look this low-res back in the old days. Which...
Don't panic!
Oh, that's Don't Panic!
What a lot of fun!
Oh, I actually want to show you Don't Panic. Okay, I've just unlocked this mission, and now we can actually get on with it. That took a lot longer than I thought, but sorry.
Cave-ins and molten magma is threatening to engulf them. We cannot risk teleporting them out. Another malfunction could place them in even greater danger. Guide them back to the safety of Rock Raiders HQ. Once you've got them back safely, continue the mining operation and collect 20 energy crystals.
Okay, this one is a bit, well, spooky. Because, how do I put this? The lava is creeping up on you incredibly fast, and you have very, very small amounts of oxygen. Which, oh yeah, and there's landslides as well. Glad there's no monsters. There would normally be monsters, but there's no monsters today, for obvious reasons. I needn't keep repeating that. You can see how quickly this thing creeps up on you, right? You can see how quickly this goes south, and how little time you have. So, this is a mission I quite like, because it's very different to any other mission in, well, the entire game, really. Go over there. It's different. I get the impression they're all going to die. Man, back in the old days, it used to slow down when it went through rubble, but I don't think it does that anymore. But yeah, this mission has a good name. Don't panic, because panicking is the very worst thing you could possibly do in this particular mission. Because what you need to do is run very far and very fast. Oh, I've got a Fallout reference in there. I didn't even realise I was doing it at first. So, yeah, normally, at any random intervals, rocks like this, and this, and this, would have monsters jumping out of them, which would also be chasing you. And you can imagine just how stressful that gets. I have a bad feeling that they're not going to do very well down here. Because the landslides are more damaging than they used to be. They only used to take 25 points of health away, and now they take 35 away. And they happen faster, which means they only need to be standing by that piece of rock for a few moments before they actually get hit by it. But this does actually give me an opportunity to study their pathfinding AI a little more, which is actually much better. They do an awful lot more, well, just going in a straight line, which you may think, didn't they always go in a straight line? Wouldn't that be utterly illogical if they didn't? No, not really. They used to follow the edges of... Yeah, lovely. Right, now all we need to do basically is mine
Well
we don't want to
done.
do any of
You
that,
got
or
them
any of
back
that. We don't want to
safely.
clear any rubble,
Now
or collect
20
any ore.
energy crystals.
All we want to do is mine out absolutely everything, because we need to collect 20 energy crystals, and in case you haven't noticed, we've only got 8 minutes to do it. But no, as I was saying, our pathfinding AI was not amazing before. They used to like to trace around the edges of squares rather than going through them. So if you sent someone from here to here, for example, they would go, you know, along the edges of squares rather than actually through a square, which was vaguely inefficient. Just please tell me that. Just please. Good. Okay, that's fine. Good. I just wanted to double check my whole theory about the lava doesn't go up hills, which, as it would seem, is something that they have maintained, which I appreciate and approve of. I'm glad that the lava can't go up can't go up curves. Oh dear. Right. So that's the scary bit of the mission done, and we can actually relax. Good, it's only been going 4 minutes. I feel like I've been going for half an hour. But isn't this gorgeous? Right, let me just zoom out a little bit for you, just so we can just admire this. Just look at that. Isn't that pretty? In a sort of horrifying way. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. I wonder if just for the kick of it, the original developers of this game, like in these rocks, maybe like in this rock, maybe these two rocks here, there's like 50 million energy crystals if you blow up this piece of rock, which of course you couldn't do without, like, I don't know, some sort of console command, I suppose. Because, of course, you have to run away from there, because there's monsters, and there's lava, and there's no air, and there's no tool store to give you dynamite, and there's nothing to clear in order to give you the rubble to upgrade your tool store in order to get you dynamite in the first place. So it'd be completely impossible to do that, but it'd be an interesting, interesting little side note. Right, let's just mine out these last few little bits and pieces. Being pretty efficient today. Probably because I've got the priorities turned off for clearing level and ore and stuff, so they're not actually doing anything else. Yes, excellent. Lots and lots and lots. Lots of many beautiful little crystals, and I've just realised the microphone's been in the wrong place for the last 5 minutes. Sorry about that. This is odd, I don't remember this being here before. What are we going to find at the other end? I dread to think, to be honest with you. Please tell me this doesn't uncover another lava river that's just going to completely engulf my base. That would be hilarious, but at the same... well, hilarious for some people, less hilarious for other people. I don't remember seeing this before. I guess I just never happened to mine this piece out before. Which is a bit weird. You think I would have done that in my hundreds of hours. Turns out there's things in this game even I haven't done. We can go yet further. This is a shockingly long pathway. Is it going to come out here? Because if so, I am going to have to run away very fast. I've only got about 4 minutes to get this done anyway. Right, come here, you. We're going to have to do this mano a mano. Oh. I've just realised what this is. I am so stupid, honestly. This isn't for going this way. This is for going that way. I've just never noticed that that particular piece of rock is there. What you're supposed to do is bust through there on your way down here and drill all the way through here as a shortcut. Yes, that's clearly exactly what this is here for, and I've never seen it before. Wow, that's nice. Nice to make a little discovery. I'm wondering if this is on an incline, though, and whether I'm going to have to run away very fast in a moment. No, it's not on an incline. Oh, gosh. Do you know what? I think we're thoroughly done here. Yes, beam them out. Interesting. 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 I'm not quite sure where the incline would stop. Or start, even.
The rescue plan was great. Mission complete.
Oh, that was interesting. That was an interesting little adventure, wasn't it? That was very short, but that was an interesting little adventure. Okay. I'm not quite sure what else I would like to show you. I'd quite like to show you this mission here. The question is whether I want to show you this one. and I think this one has a thing in it which is rather integral to there being monsters in it. So what I think I'll do is I will stop the recording, I'll do this one, and then we'll start the recording up, we'll do this one, and then at a later date I'll go back and show you this one another time. Okay, so we've done,
Don't panic.
and
Split down the middle.
so the next mission that I'd quite like to show you, I think, is this one,
Run the gauntlet.
which is quite a fun and different, weird sort of mission, so I thought we'd do this one next.
Listen carefully, Rock Raider. A member of the team has been left behind in a labyrinth of underground caverns. He needs your help. Guide him safely to the caverns containing abandoned vehicles and use them to assist him in finding the Rock Raider HQ. Take care down there, Rock Raider.
Indeed. So, this mission is different. Oh, look at me! I'm so cute in my little. I don't feel quite so cute now in my
as good as done.
in my thingamajig. Yes. Anyway, so this mission is a bit different because in this mission, instead of trying to rescue someone else who has gotten stuck on a corner or something, because this thing drives much faster than I remember it doing, and sitting here thinking he can't remember which way is the correct way to go.
A landslide has occurred.
All right.
Instead of trying to rescue someone else, you're trying to rescue yourself. So you're put in a different sort of position this time. You're the one that's got yourself in a pickle, and you've got to get yourself out of it.
A landslide has occurred.
Ready to rumble.
And this time,
Time to go airborne.
you get many adorable little vehicles to do. Hang on a moment.
A landslide.
You've got patterning on your leg. I don't remember the original character having patterning on his leg. I could be mistaken. I'm mistaken about a great many things in life. Oh, goodness. I'm mistaken about a great many things in life, but I don't think I'm mistaken about that.
You got it.
So I don't know why, but I've always quite enjoyed this mission. I don't know quite why. It's just, it's very different from all the others. So I'm not quite sure exactly how much more of a series per se that we have available to us right now, because as I've previously stated, I don't particularly want to show you missions that are very dependent on monsters, because the monsters aren't here yet, which does rule out quite a lot of my remaining options. I might get straight in this one actually, because he's very cheerful, isn't he? Very cheerful chap. I was rather hoping that wouldn't happen. Yeah, I want to get in this this one instead, because this one is a little bit less ripped to shreds, as it were. It's not ripped in the good fashion. So yes, I'm not quite sure how much there is. That's why I've been showing you these slightly weird missions of don't panic, split down the middle, and run the gauntlet. So I think that, oh goodness, I think what we might do after this, depending on exactly how much footage I have recorded from the these three missions, the next thing I might show you is some user-made levels,
And you get a yes.
because as you've probably seen on the menu screen, there is a goodness. There is a, I don't know which one I want. I think we'll roll with this one because it's just more badass, I think. Right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, as you've noticed, there's a level editor, right? Which, do you mind? Friend, dear friend, do you mind doing as you are told, you naughty man? Right. Get this. Can it not carry large vehicles? I thought this thing could carry anything.
Just a sec. Sorry, Jet. You're not the only pilot here.
I could have sworn that thing could carry anything. Admittedly, it's not really the right size to carry anything, but am I going completely stark craving mad? Transport the vehicle, yes. Pick this up. I'm rather befuddled. Can it not pick up a tunnel scout? That would probably explain a great deal. Right. No, not that. Just, this can't go over water, can it? No, it can't. Right. This leaves me in a predicament, because I don't think I can pick up a large vehicle, and I don't think I can pick up one of these either, which means I'm going to have to go back and find something else to use. Goodness. Which I'm not actually convinced I'm going to be able to do, because I can't get down there. Oh, fiddlesticks. This has made things a bit more complicated than I initially predicted. What am I going to do? The answer to that is improvise.
Let's acknowledge.
Because that's where you need to go down that path. But I can't seem to actually get down there. I need to find something else, like a digger or a transport, or oh, for goodness sake.
No wheels. Sick.
Sheesh. I have a plan. I have a plan. It's probably going to get us all killed, because most of my plans get people killed. But, oh, goodness, I've gotten this luck again. Right, let's charge through here in the severe hope that nothing falls on us. Hooray, we did it. Excellent. Right. Through here, perhaps? No, not through there. I think through here. I think that's where we want to go. Right, let me put you over here. Because I want to get that tunnel scout, as opposed to this hover scout, because a tunnel scout can go over lava and water. So if I get in that tunnel scout, things should go a tiny bit better for us.
Howdy. All right.
I don't remember this being this confusing and difficult beforehand. I seem to remember it being very simple, but it seems like the cargo carrier... Ah, that would do the job just as well, actually. Well, mind you, the
Grinding the gravel.
digger would be good, because then we wouldn't have to constantly be getting out of the thing. Oh, whoa, falling down. But anyway, to return to my point, because I seem to have a thing about losing my train of thought these last few weeks. There's a level editor in the game, which I screwed around in for 5-10 minutes just earlier, in order to just see how it worked, just to see how sort of intuitive it was. And guess what? It's shockingly intuitive. It's actually really, really smooth and really straightforward and really understandable, and really you need no comprehension of any information whatsoever. Why am I going this way? In order to get hold of it. And to actually, you know, like get a grasp and actually start working with the thing. It's really, really simple. So I don't know, I might possibly just demonstrate that just for 2 minutes. What I'd really like to do, because it'd be missions that I know nothing about, which I think would be a bit more fun for us to be able to sort of explore things together, rather than me just showing stuff off that I already know exists. What I'd really like to show you, perhaps, is some user-made levels. Because I clicked on a button that took me to a site that seemed to have many, many little files that you can download.
Small digger, cargo carrier.
Hooray! We worked it out, we figured it out, and we got it fixed. What a small miracle that is. Right. So yes, there are many user-made levels already in existence, and I'm sure more will come every single interval of time at which they are made. However long that is. Right, let me unload. There we go.
Small digger. A landslide has occurred.
Thank Odin's beard for that. I was so scared for a moment there that I'd fallen through the floor and I was about to die. A horrifying death. But as it transpires, there's nothing to worry about. Hooray! We did it. We got back home. And now we can beam out of here, and we will be happy forever. Isn't that just marvellous? Yay! There's literally nothing else to do, because I don't think there's a single crystal in this game, with the exception of pizza. What's with a pizza?
Guidance was excellent, and the stranded rock raider made it out safely. Well done. Mission complete.
Yay! We did it. Brilliant. What missions did I unlocked? Let's not even talk about.
Back to basics.
Let's not even talk about that. But anyway. Right. I now need to figure out if we have enough time to faff around and maybe have an explore of a user-made level, because I think that would be really, really fun. Okay, so I've tried to get some user-made levels running, however I've been having a little bit of trouble with that, so what I thought we'd do instead is we'd finish off this video with one more mission, a very difficult, tricky mission, and then we might do a whole episode of user-made levels at a later date. So,
Are you feeling cool, rock raider? Yo, you won't be for long. This next mission could be your toughest yet. We have located an area with high amounts of energy crystals and ore. However, there are only very small areas of land in a lake of lava. We will give you all the support we can, but you will have to manage your Rock Raider HQ by sharing resources across the lake of fire. You must collect 40 energy crystals.
Indeed. Hope you are doing great today. I hope you're doing great as well, game. So, this mission is generally considered to be pretty difficult. Pretty difficult indeed, because of that. Because of that there problem. Right there, where everything goes, jugs up, really, really quickly. Actually, no, don't do that one. You might as well do that one, I think. Right. So, yeah, this mission is quite difficult because you have to be amazingly fast at the things that you do. Because, as you can see, this lava is encroaching, and it's very easy for this lava to block off your ability to go from place 1 to place 2, basically, is the long and the short of the matter. So, I need to start building stuff very, very quickly. And finding more crystals than the number of crystals I have got right now, because that, I was expecting to find more in there. So anyway, this is pretty, isn't it? Why did we come here? We could have gone anywhere. And we came here. Right. We could have literally gone anywhere. Okay, right. I'm trying to think whether I have enough ore in order to build up, like, power path perimeters. I don't think that I do. I really don't think that I do. I'm going to have to start mending up some of this, though, because we're going to be in a rather serious predicament if we don't. So, yeah, I better get all of that stuff managed. I was about to say I don't like this mission. I do like this mission. It's cool, and it is one of the tougher missions in the game. So, it's a cool mission. It's just a bit spooky. What you basically need is to do a bit of a Henry Ford and kind of industrialize the entire process and get automobiles absolutely everywhere is the long and the short of the matter. Right, so we need to finish this power station, get ourselves a support station so that we can at least stop worrying about the air problem. I haven't set these to be mended, have I? I mean, they're not enormously important, but at the same time they're still quite important. Another lovely aspect to this mission is because of all the light from the lava and the very nature of the ground itself. Gosh. It's quite difficult to see where the ore is unless you're really zoomed in. It's actually quite hard to see if there's ore there or not, which makes things significantly more complicated. Would somebody pick up that piece of crystal or whatever it is that needs to be gone in there, please? Yes, thank you. We need to finish that building off pronto. Yes. Good. This looks like a good spot to get some more crystals. This area hasn't been eroded too much yet. Because another problem with this is because the erosions are happening everywhere all of the time, you have problems like this, you see. Because if it erodes through all of here and cuts off this pathway, then I'll lose everything on this side over here, you see, because I'll no longer be able to access it. So things get complicated quite quickly, and they get quite problematic quite quickly, particularly when you can't speak. Yeah, and you're constantly losing more ground. Actually, no, don't mine through that. Mine through that one, that'd be more efficient. Right, there we are. Good. Now we can get ourselves our support station operating.
An energy crystal has been found.
Good. What am I going to have you do? I'm going to have you get this crystal, I think, just because I don't want that one. That one's a little too close to the lava for my liking. Oh, I don't know why this mission always gets me tense, but it does. It always gets me so very tense. We've got some nice calming music to keep us going. I'm going to have that mended, or else we're going to be cut off from getting in there. I don't think there's time to mend that piece anymore. I might try getting that piece mended though, and that piece as well. We don't really have the ore for all of that. I just really need a couple of trucks. Some trucks. Trucks really help you sort this problem out. And I don't have any at the minute.
Power station. Power station.
Oh,
Building.
It's just terrifying when they're standing on a piece of land that is being eroded, because at any moment it could turn into lava and their feet could be set on fire. And you don't want to see one of these people just be having a rare old time, and then all of a sudden there's lava underneath them. And then they just die awful death. That's not a nice sight, alright? It's not something that anybody wants to see. Okay, right, yeah, we have plenty of ore here, I suppose, but, kind of want to bring down another troop, but I can't really afford to do that. In terms of air. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, I have a very bad feeling about this. Oh no, this isn't gonna go well at all. Oh gosh, everything's going horribly wrong. No, oh, gosh, I need to get this stuff mended, because I need to get this stuff mended, but then they're putting the ore in that instead of putting it in there, and I can't get my trucks, which are the vital ingredients of all of this. But, you know, at least they're not walking through the lava on their own fruition, which is what they used to do. So I'm enormously grateful about that. Oh, gosh. Come on, just finish the this, please. Please. Oh gosh. There we are, at least that's kept that bridge open for a little bit longer. We'll have to mend that eventually as well. Come on, get this mended, please. Just put that one in there, please. Just one person. Just finish this accursed building, so we can get on with our lives. Thank you. I don't know who you are, but you're my favourite person in the world. Norman, what a absolute hero. Right. Trucks for days. You're going to want sandwiches first, though, aren't you? Oh, sandwiches. Fine. I don't care. Just get in the vehicle. Fine. If you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to complain about that. Just get in the truck. Right. Get us another truck. What? No valid spawn point? What are you talking about? Get on with it. Right, there we are. That should help a little bit. Right, okay. Now he'll be going around picking up pieces of ore and putting them in the spots that we need them, which saves us a bit of bother. Which means I can now start doing all of setting up a few more bits and pieces to actually get them mended. And now I need you. You will do perfectly good to start mining this stuff out, because now we have the tools that we need to keep the lava at bay long enough for us to actually, well, get on with our lives, as it were. So, after all these years, this mission is still tense. I guess that's a kind of a, I don't know, what is it, kind of? It's kind of testimony to the effectiveness of the game, I suppose, you know? That even after all these years, it still manages to be a bit spooky. Oh yeah, you can't take any more than that, can you? Oh, I haven't upgraded you because we haven't got the resources to do that. Lava's getting closer every moment. Right, I need to get this stuff here that's too close. Too close for comfort to the lava. I need to get that stuff out of the way first. Because once I've cleared an area, I can forget about it and I can stop worrying about using my resources to protect, like, the advancement of the lava. Or prevent the advancement of the lava, rather. Right, there we are. That's that bit sorted out, at least. There's just those two there, which will take it a little bit longer to reach. This probably isn't the ideal strategy. I'm sure some people have come up with much more masterful strategies for dealing with these problems. But I'm not a master. Bit of a veteran, but I'm not a master. By no stretch of the imagination. Right, let's get those bits mined out. I suppose we could get... Yeah, let's get another truck. I think that's a good idea. There's another truck going. And let's also get a digger. so that I can be doing this a little bit more efficiently.
Small digger.
Right. Now, things should go a tiny, tiny bit faster. Okay, that's all been cleared out, so I can completely forget about that pathway now, and I need to monitor these bits very carefully. I might actually just set all of these to be mended, so that if any of them can be mended, they will be mended.
An energy crystal has been found.
Right, there we are.
Small digger.
Now, a stupid thing to do in this situation would be to let you do the thing that you want to do. A stupid thing to do would be just to reveal loads of crystals all at once. That would be an immensely stupid idea. There we are. See, they're much more efficient at dealing with this problem now.
Energy crystal.
Let's just get all of these. Because if you reveal loads of crystals at once, you give your trucks too much to do, as it were. So they'd be like, you know, there'd be crystals here, and the lava would be encroaching on them, and they'd be trying to pick them up, while at the same time you've revealed a load of crystals over here, which are all going to get eaten up as well. So it all ends up being just a great big problem. Is the long and the short of the matter. Right, okay, we've done that. We can now start moving a bit further forward. Oh gosh, if this breaks while I'm on the wrong side of it, I'm going to cry.
An energy crystal has been found.
Okay, there's one in there.
Small digger.
Ah, good. You're getting that mended up immediately. Isn't that industrious of you? I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of that at all. Right, you are going to unload, and you're going to go and get 3 crystals. Is what you're going to do.
Trouble.
It's tense, alright. Actually, what I'm going to... Or what I suppose I might do. How many more are there? Oh, only 3. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Just get those 3, and then you can trot off. Because what I was thinking I might do is panic about what you're doing. Where are you going? Come back. You absolute lunatics. Oh, just because somebody else has been assigned that job who's further away, you think it's a great idea to just leave it there. I will never understand you people if I live to be 1,000 years old. Right. Never mind all of that.
An energy crystal has been found.
I do wish you people would stop going up there. I don't want you people up there anymore. You're scaring me. Oh, no! Why are you going all the way down there to do that? Oh, for crying out loud.
Lava.
An energy crystal has been found.
What? Why are you doing that? Right, you, just, no, you. Right, just get this one. I know it's only 1, but every one counts. Oh, sheesh. I mean, it is only 1. It's not the end of the world if we lose access to it. I'd just really rather we didn't. And I mean, technically this island is more important because there's far more on it. So I suppose from a utilitarian perspective, I should really ought to be more focused on the other one. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. At the same time, I want to do it my way. Okay, that's that island sorted at least. Will you please come down here and get this last one? Yes, thank you. Unless you're going to get one of these pieces of ore. Screw you, you little truck-driving person. I really need to get more inventive with those things, don't I? Right, there we are. There's a few more. And they're a little bit closer to home, so they'll be a bit closer to get. I can't remember how many you need for this. 35, 40, something like that. Yeah, I suppose we might as well reveal these ones. I don't know if we'll have time to actually blow them up. Or get them, rather. Blow them up. Why do you want to blow the crystals up? My brain is going to jelly. Probably from the heat. Okay, good. There's 5 there, and there's however many more we've got here. Is that it? No, of course not. Right. That 5 has got to be enough, right? There's got to be 40. There's no way it's 45 crystal missions. There's only 2 of those. Oh, gosh. Everything's gone quiet all of a sudden. I don't like that. Right, here come the last 2. Admittedly, we could have just been one of these trucks up in order to get the last 3 crystals that we needed, but never mind that. Why are you going off to get more stuff? What if there we are. Now somebody else should get it. Right, you can just drive over here. Just want this to be efficient. If both of you drive off to do other things, I'm going to cry. Right, thank you. That's better. Come on, just put the crystal down. There we go. Right. I don't know why I found that quite so tense. Everything actually went
You're
fine.
proving to be
Nothing
a
went
great
wrong.
leader. Collecting those 40 energy crystals can't have been easy in that heat. Well done. Mission complete.
No, it really wasn't. Okay. Hooray! Who rizzity rot? Oh my giddy aunt. There's a little joke from the developer. Ha ha ha. Yes, we all remember the horror of that. Right, sorry. If you're not like obsessively familiar with hot stuff, that's probably not going to make any sense. But don't worry about that. Anyway, that was Lake of Fire. That was quite tense. That was a bit spooky. But never mind. That's the end of that, I think. Okay, I think I've shown quite a nice wide array of different mission types in this episode. I think that went quite nicely, really. Okay, so for the time being, as for the standard campaign, I think that will be all that I will do on camera for the time being, because as much as there are other great missions I would love to show you, like Hot Stuff and Back to Basics and Air Raiders and Lava Laughter and I Spy, as much as all those missions are great and I really want to show them to you, I want to show them to you when we've actually got monsters in them, and when we can actually do some combat and some base defending and stuff like that, because that will make them so much more fun, and I think that will be a lot more fun. So for the time being, I think that will be all of the standard campaign, and I may do another video if I can figure out how to get them working on some user-made levels at some point, but we will definitely return when some monsters and some slugs and some other such horrors have been implemented into the game, when we will come back and we will start murdering them all, because we're not just out here to pillage, we're also on this planet to murder. So anyway, I think that's enough of that. So for the time being, that's, the end of LEGO Rock Raiders Remastered, Manic Miners, whatever you want to call it. This has been brilliant, and I cannot wait to come back when we are able to do it with a bit more firepower. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.